Does the NBA need China more, or is it vice versa, especially when you're getting reports around Yunus saying that this game today, the stadium was packed?
Yeah, well, so the NBA will survive without China, without a question. But it gets a lot of money there. They have a $500 million media rights deal with local media in China. They have players that have big shoe deals over there. So that's a real issue. And of course, it's easy for the NBA to have to be a very progressive league in the United States when they have a fan base that trends younger and more urban and more non-white than the other big leagues in the U.S. And so basically when they have LeBron James and Steve Kerr and Greg Popovich go out and talk about social justice, they're really playing to their American fans. Unfortunately, that same promotion of social justice doesn't play so well with their Chinese fans or with, obviously, the Chinese government.
Well, Phil, I mean, social justice doesn't always play so well here in the United States when it comes to sport either. So one pundit in particular was telling LeBron James to shut up and dribble not too long ago, but now the NBA is expected to speak up. How are the athletes, and I guess from our perspective right now, the brands, the teams supposed to navigate this social justice blowback, not just in China, but also in the U.S., and when it's a good thing to stand up for American values and when apparently it's not?
It is a difficult tightrope to walk, and the players so far have been pretty silent, as well as the coaches, Steve Kerr and Greg Popovich, have made somewhat non-committal statements about this whole issue so far. It is a difficult thing. I think players feel as though sometimes when they do speak out about social justice, social issues in the States, they're told to, as you said, shut up and dribble. But then here in a situation in which they do attempt to keep quiet to some degree, they're criticized for that as well. So I think they feel as though, a lot of them feel as though they are damned if they do and damned if they don't. It's a lose-lose situation for them. And they also, but I think the thoughts of criticism and the criticism about them being perhaps hypocritical do have some merit. But I think it's also true that they shouldn't necessarily be expected to speak out on every geopolitical issue that there is around the globe.
Quickly, Victor, looking at all of this turmoil play out between the NBA and China, what does it do to the plans of other American sports leagues like the NFL?
So the NBA is unique among American sports leagues in that it really does have an international reach. And that's, of course, because all of the world's greatest players come to play in the NBA. There's no question that you can trace back China's popularity with the NBA to Yao Ming coming here in 2003 and not just being a token player, but being a real star in the league. And the NBA has been able to do that. Most of the other leagues have had a lot of difficulty expanding outside of the United States or outside of traditional baseball or hockey markets. And so really, if the NBA has the most to gain from globalization, but of course what we see here also maybe the most to lose.